I finally found the place where I belong. It's right here, fighting, on my journey towards becoming a Muay Thai world champion. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a certain location or a gym, but just the fact that I'm in this journey, strengthening, training, learning, and growing. Each day getting that much closer to my goal. I've been lost for so long. It feels so good to finally find something that really just, it saves you, you know, it saved me. This saved me. It saved my life. I don't enjoy anything as much as I do this. I just got out of the gym, and I have to say, I'm home. You know, I'm finally home. This is what I've been needing and looking for my whole life. You know, like a place where I can belong, a place where I can really, you know, be myself. And just let go of everything, you know, and just flow with it. I don't know, it just comes so naturally. I feel so at peace. I feel so like in my place. I feel like I finally belong, you know. And it's not really because of the people. Like, granted, it's awesome. I've made so many friends, and like amazing friends, to be honest. Like we're even a team now. Me and some of the beginners as well, and because I'm also a beginner, of course, and we've really formed a really nice bond. But that's not even why, you know, and it's mainly because I just love it. I love this so much. I love it so much, and it just feels natural. It feels like I'm finally where I need to be. You know, and not just where, but where I want to be. I'm finally really enjoying my experience. As long as I'm in the gym, right? Because whenever I'm outside the gym, it's like I start to lose my mind. But I'm starting to, you know, practice and realize that I can still keep doing it. You know, I can still keep training, keep learning, and just literally get obsessed with this. Get obsessed with my goal, right? Because it's not an easy goal, and especially for me, right? Because I have my limitations, right? My age, my mind. My mind is not. I have ADHD, so my mind doesn't really. It's hard to me to learn like complicated things, and especially when they're talking and teaching you all these techniques, like step by step. I get lost in the first two steps, like, and it takes me a while, you know. It's really. It's really one of my hardest challenges, but like I said, you know, I have a lot of heart, and I'm so determined, and I'm so hyper focused. And yeah, right now, I just got out of the gym, and I just got here at the dispensary to get some medicine, because it is one of the things that really has helped me throughout all my life, you know. And I know that it can also be a limitation for me and my conditioning, right? Because I can't be smoking all the time. Like cigarettes is one thing, you know. I don't smoke as many cigarettes, but this, I can't be without my medicine. You know what I'm saying? But at least I can control it a lot better, and it doesn't affect me as much as cigarettes. You know, but it's fine. You know, it is what it is. I'm also, you know, getting into the mindset of like, you know, there's gonna be a time where I have to stop, you know, because of if I'm fighting professionally, I think those are what I can't be doing that, you know, because of the tests and whatnot. But again, I don't really mind, you know, I don't really mind. Once I'm in that space and that spot and that, you know, that momentum, it's not gonna be an issue at all. So yeah, now I'm heading home, get something to eat, and get back ready for tomorrow. We start again at 5:30. 5 in the morning we wake up, get some breakfast in, get ready, and start our class. Let's go. Life hasn't been easy, you know. It can be really tough at times, and for me especially, I've just been lost for so long, just lost without any really purpose or meaning. And when I finally decided to do this and went in for my first day, it was like a kid in Disneyland, you know. It was a feeling that I've never felt before. And I've done things that I loved, you know. One of my first love was music, and you know, playing in a band, playing live was something that was really very, very special to me. And it has been a feeling that I haven't felt for a very long time, until I joined and started training. And in fact, the feeling that I get from training is even greater than when I was in the band. It feels more at home. It feels more natural. It feels like I'm in my place. Like this is where I belong. And I know I'm still an amateur, you know, I don't have any prior experience formally, but I've always dreamed about fighting. And actually one of my fantasies would be just to have an epic fight, you know, and just go all out, and be it what it be, you know, be what it may, and whatever happens, you know. It took me so long to finally join this gym because of so many reasons, right? From economical reasons, and just being limiting myself. I've spent so much time in my life just denying myself of so many things and dreams because of I didn't either had the time or had the money, or just didn't know how to get started. And especially with something like this, you know, as fighting, you know, it can be very intimidating for somebody who's never, you know, had this experience. But I remember the first day I went to just check out the gym. It was my first Muay Thai class, and again, it was like a kid at Disneyland. I felt like I was finally at home. And just before that, I was suffering so much from just huge, massive depression. And, you know, I was basically just ready to leave this world, to be honest, because I didn't really have anything that I would look forward to.
I took that first class, it was like a whole new world opened up, you know. And seeing it from afar, I always liked fighting, and I always liked the idea of fighting.
I'm hungry. Put the pressure on, Maria. Forward, forward.
But I was always very into anime. And you know, I'm very like into these whole superpowers and whatnot, like epic battles and whatnot. Like if I can't throw a punch and like destroy a whole mountain, it's like it's not worth it. You know, like it's just boring. But when I finally got there, you know, and actually had the experience firsthand, it really was. It was awesome, you know. It felt like, wow, this is actually really cool. Like, even though I can't blow up a mountain, you know, with my fist, just to be able to learn how to fight and, you know, to defend yourself and to move yourself, be able to balance yourself, it's a really, really awesome feeling, you know. And I was really surprised myself. And after that first class, I was like so determined, right? And I had to wait for about a month until I could come back, you know, and pay the membership. So I just saved up the money and to be able to buy the equipment as well, buy the gloves, the hand wraps, you know, the basic stuff. And it's been, you know, history from there. I've loved it every day. You know, I've been going every day. There was a time when I got sick and I couldn't go, but I love it. I wouldn't trade this for anything else in the world, you know. I'm so glad I finally decided to do this, because it was like living in autopilot, but not even in autopilot, you know. It was just living in pure disaster, you know. Like, my life, it was just painful to be alive, to be honest. And this really, really, really saved me. And in the process, I've met these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. And we've become like family almost, you know. We're a team, because we're all in the beginner class, and we all have our different reasons to be there, right? And I was sharing with one of my friends there, but like, yeah, we all have different reasons. Like, for example, I want to do this professionally and become world champion, but not everybody actually wants to do this and fight professionally. They either just, you know, want to get in shape, or want to learn to defend themselves, or just, you know, be able to bond and meet new people and form communities. And again, we all have our different reasons, but at the end of the day, we all want to kick ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the common goal. And everybody I've met, all of my friends, all of my teammates, my classmates, they're all amazing people, you know. And we had an amazing instructor as well, our main coach, and he was with us for a while, for about a month and a half. And he had to leave us because he was only 18, and he was starting college now, and so we couldn't really have the time anymore. But he was amazing. We learned so much from him. And at the end, when it was his last day, we got him a special gift, a custom-made t-shirt with all of our names and, you know, all of his catchphrases and in the hashtags, like 1 more, 5 seconds, flanking. It was such a wholesome and beautiful moment. And, you know, it was very special for me, because before all this, it was just so dark. You know, life was so painful. And, you know, through this process, not only have I been able to find, you know, something that I love to do and that gives me so much in return, it just provides me with so much happiness and light. And in the process, I've met these wonderful and amazing people as well, and been able to bond with them and form a new, brand new, amazing community. And this is just the start of it, you know, it's just the start. And
Buenos días, hermanos y hermanas. Le damos la bienvenida a toda nuestra familia del aire que nos escucha a través de...
it's amazing, really. It's amazing how fast things can turn around and turn for the better. But you really have to put your part in, you know, you really have to put yourself out there, and you really have to look for what it is that you want to do, right? Because I was lost for a very long time. But I always knew that I wanted to fight, but I always denied myself of this. And I have other passions, you know. This is not the only thing that I'm passionate. I'm also passionate about, you know, making content and creating, and music as well is something that I'm very passionate about, storytelling, you know, and just so many things really. But fighting is like the one thing that it's something that I need, you know. It's something that, and it's not, I don't fight to take out the stress. I fight because I just love it. I love it. I want to fight, you know. I want to fight because I love it. I train because I love it. Every time, you know, I'm shadow boxing or hitting the bag, or when I'm sparring, it's just an amazing feeling. I can't describe it. It's like almost euphoric, almost, you know. And I can't believe that this was the answer this whole time. This was the answer I was looking for this whole time. And I've also wondered as well what it means to be strong. And I tried to become the best at one of my favorite game ever. The favorite game, Super Mecha Champions, and it ended up shutting down the other day. And I wanted to become the strongest. I wanted to be the best there. And I had a special bond with one of the mechs there. It was called Snow Mirage. But I never really got to a place where I wanted to be there. I could never really acquire the skills that I wanted. And you know, I did get far, I did accomplish a lot, but at the end of the day, I really didn't find my answer. And now in this journey, I'm not just hoping, you know. I know it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different because it's not, I don't have the same limitations here as I did in the video game. And it's all on me. It's all on me at this point. It's all on me. And I'm prepared, like I said, I'm prepared to take as many losses as I need to, but that will not deter me from reaching my goal. I will become a Muay Thai world champion.